Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 13 of Out the Dorm podcast. My name is Gannett.
My name is Ethan. And this is Out the Dorm podcast.
I already said it, but that's fine. Now they know it twice. So today we are going to be talking about We Live in Time, the newest A24 movie that will absolutely destroy your soul with how sad it is. We'll do High Low Buffalo before that. Then we will do a bracket on...
Minor inconveniences?
Because we did one on, satisfying, what's the opposite of an inconvenience? Obviously, a convenience, but an ultra convenience. Like cool things that happen, you're like, that's fire. And this is the opposite, because we had a lot of fun doing that. So we're going to do that. So, High Low Buffalo. Let's just get right into it. Take it away, big dog.
Okay. My high... Probably the weather. Still, I'm pretty sure that's what it was last week, but whatever.
Well, I think last week it was it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
It had been kind of chilly one day, but now it is cold.
Yeah, so it's hoodie weather now, and I can wear cool stuff like this.
Yeah.
And it's just more comfortable when you go outside.
It's just better.
Yeah. So that's just that's about it.
High.
My low is school.
These things happen.
It's getting tough after I'm locking in, spending a lot of time studying and stuff, but I don't know, it's not too bad, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
My Buffalo is that in 2 or so weeks I'm going to Indiana with Sarah and my family.
To Indiana?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to a Colts game.
Fire.
Colts game,
other stuff.
Just spending the weekend up there.
Yeah.
Getting
that's
the
gonna
house.
be awesome.
So, yeah, that's it. Pretty simple.
That was the Buffalo?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was simple. Okay, so mine, I'll start with my low. Let's see, probably I had a chemistry test, and I think I did okay. My girlfriend did very well, but she has a different teacher, and their grades came out immediately, and mine come out probably on Monday, and I took it on Wednesday. It's really annoying. But she did really well, so I probably did a little bit worse than that. She tends to do better on pretty much everything than me, because she cares a lot more and actually studies, and I tend to not. So that was kind of low. It's just annoying part of the week. My high, the weather definitely, and then also my other high from last week is views are good.
For your YouTube videos?
No, just for my TikToks. The YouTube videos are whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, a kind of high is YouTube now is going to do 3-minute shorts, but unfortunately, as soon as they did it, the algorithm exploded and doesn't work really well now. But they're working on it, and once that gets fixed, hopefully the longer shorts, because a lot of my videos are 90 seconds, and YouTube Shorts is cap is 60 seconds. So being able to go above that will hopefully be good for subs and stuff, because YouTube is where I really want to grow, because that's where the longevity is, because TikTok is, kind of on thin ice right now with the American government.
Oh, yeah. Still.
So hopefully YouTube fixes that. So yeah, my high is views, and then also, the weather. And then my Buffalo is... Oh, I had something. Frick. What was it?
It's okay.
Oh, I started a new TikTok account, the lifestyle one.
Yeah.
So I started posting TikToks about what I do for food as a college student / content creator, just about my life, because I think it's kind of interesting, and I want to try to potentially inspire people to start doing content, because everyone should do it, including you.
I'm doing content.
Yeah, but the date, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, again, another short High Low Buffalo. Okay.
Pretty simple.
Okay,
We Live in Time.
We Live in Time.
You want to go out of 10?
Out of 10.
All right. Hold on, I have to think about what I gave it. I don't remember what I gave it on Letterboxd, but I'll go ahead and give mine just right now. So,
all right, 3, 2, 1.
8.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
Absolutely
I
incredible.
think I actually give it a 9. Yeah, I give it a 9. But whatever. I cried.
I cried a lot.
Yeah, I know.
So sad.
I haven't seen a lot of movies like that.
That are sad?
Yeah, or just romantic-based movies, because it's just not my thing.
Yeah, I haven't either. But it was sad.
It was very sad.
It was really sad.
Gosh,
oh my gosh, the end was so sad.
Especially, this is kind of personal, but I'm choosing to share or whatever.
Yeah.
My mom went through cancer, and then so like it is like her, or it's in the family genes, so like there's a chance that I could have it. So that like during the movie, I was like thinking about that a lot.
Yeah.
And so that just made it hit even like harder, and I was just thinking about my girlfriend the whole time too.
Yeah, same. What it does so well is just it makes you think about what if you were in this position.
Yeah, like
then you're like, oh my gosh.
For something you haven't been through, you can still relate to it. Like
for sure.
Really good job with that, and so like Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh both did really good. They're like little like funny parts.
Yeah, a few funny moments just to kind of take you out of like how sad it is.
Yeah.
I really like the storytelling, the non-linear, just kind of hopping around. It makes it more interesting. Kind of.
I was confused for a second because like I didn't know that they were going to do that.
In the first 15 minutes, I was kind of confused. I was like, okay, so how is this going to work? And then you figure it out. It's not complicated or confusing, but it just kind of seems that way at first.
Yeah.
But it's very good.
I'm trying to. I think I put it third for
the year.
Yeah.
I think.
Your yearly list is a lot. You've seen a lot more movies than me this year, but your list is still a lot different than mine is.
I think it's probably going to be sixth.
Okay.
Maybe no. Wait. Yeah. I'd say fifth or sixth. This is the 7th 5-star movie I've given this year.
Yeah.
Which is more than I gave last year, and last year was definitely a better movie for film, or a better year for film. Just because I think the movies that were 5 out of 5s last year are better than most of the movies that are 5 out of 5s
this year.
because
like you got Across the
Spider-Verse,
Spider-Verse,
Poor Things, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, so good.
But yeah, it was really good. It really hit in here. I can't imagine Shane tearing up to a movie.
Yeah, like he said the closest he's ever been to crying is in The Bear. And The Bear is sad.
Yeah,
The Bear is really, really sad.
But like compared to some, I don't know. I just looked over, like I could hear you
Bear,
crying, and then I was crying, but like I wasn't like sniffling or anything. I was just like silently crying.
Yeah.
And like you can't see because it's dark in the theater. So like Shane just like asked me, he was like, "You like it?" And I was like, "Mm-hmm."
Yeah, Shane's just like on Twitter.
Yeah. It was funny, but
if you cry easily and you don't like it, don't go see this movie because you will cry.
Well, I mean, it's okay to cry.
No, I know, but I'm saying like if you just don't like crying.
If you don't want to, yeah. But like, come on, go cry. Go see this.
It's incredibly well acted.
Yeah, it was really good.
They're both very good. It kept occurring to me that like they don't have to pay for any of this treatment because they're in England.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I was like, gosh, chemo is so
like
expensive.
Nope. That is like a big part in any other, like Breaking Bad. Like the entire part is you can't afford it. I didn't even think about that. But then again, like she is also.
They are well off.
She's like a world-class chef, so
yeah,
I would
literally.
sure assume that she's got some money. But
yeah, so I was like, must be nice.
Okay, is that it for that?
Yeah, we can get into the bracket. Let's do it.
All right. So this is a minor inconveniences bracket.
So we're ranking them on what's the worst convenience.
Yeah, like personally, what's your least favorite?
So like the thing that wins will be the worst out of everything.
Yeah. Okay. And so these are just like randomly matched.
Is there 32?
Yes.
Cool. All right, let's do it. Let's get going.
Okay. So first up, you have realizing that you have a homework assignment that's due like very soon.
Like within the hour?
Sure. Or say like it's 10 o'clock and it's due by midnight, 11:59.
Okay. Oh, that's not fun. That's so stressful.
And that's,
especially, is it like, can I be like home, like in my dorm, or do I need to, like, am I like out like at the movie theater, like doing something?
To make it even worse, we'll say you're at the movie that we were at last night.
Oh gosh,
like,
the movie just ended and I have a homework assignment.
And you look and you see you have an email. They have an assignment due at 11:59 tonight. And you have to get home and you have to do that.
I was like wrecked last night. Like I had a hard time like functioning for like a few hours.
On the drive, I started crying even harder on the ride home.
That's fair. It was brutal.
That is up against simply losing your keys when you need, like you're in a rush, like you got to get somewhere, and you cannot find your keys anywhere.
Like to leave?
Yeah. Like your car keys, we'll say.
That's annoying. And you're in a rush?
Yeah.
Like if you don't get out the door right now, you will be late?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, that's bad too. Losing things makes me so angry. I get so mad. I'm taking the keys as the worst thing, because the homework thing, like, 2 hours, like you can manage it.
I feel like
with ChatGPT, like you could at least just like swing the
depending
like,
on what it is, but like probably
Yeah.
that could help. There's a chance that your professor like still accepts late work, just takes
Exactly.
it. But as losing your keys, like you could
there's nothing you can do until you find
missing a flight or something.
Yeah,
or, like,
exactly. Yeah, I know that makes me so angry.
All right, so we'll put that through. I don't really know how to work this.
I haven't lost anything. Actually, that's not true. One of the little furry things on the mic covers, I can't find the other one. But like that's not like a thing I need. But like one time for like a year, I lost my AirPods. They were in like my gym bag, and like
I was gonna put that on this list. It's
losing
not,
your AirPods.
Yeah, it's not on here, but I was gonna put that.
It's pretty annoying.
All right. So next up, you have having a runny nose. And that's up against
Runny and stuffy. Like one of them is just like
yeah,
clogged.
you're just congested, but
Okay,
it's still
okay.
like leaking.
That's not great.
And then not being able to fall asleep. That just happened to me the other night.
Oh gosh.
The other morning.
This is and often for me, it's both. They both happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I'm laying in bed trying to sleep, and I'm like.
Well, because like you can't breathe through your nose, but then you start breathing through your mouth, and then it's like manual, so you're focused on that. You can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
And
oh,
it's
that's a
literally
good
just,
one.
like,
You're
the most
so
fun.
far. These are bangers.
Um.
I'm gonna say sleep.
Really?
I'm gonna say not being able to fall asleep.
I just feel like the runny nose lasts longer.
It does, but like when I really can't fall asleep, it's so annoying. Like I'm just sitting there for like an hour, just like
that happened to me the other
sleep.
night.
Really?
It was 3 a.m, and I couldn't fall asleep for like I had been laying in bed for the past hour and a half, couldn't fall asleep. Eventually, Matthew and Brock get home and they're making all this noise. So I go
at like 4.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, they were just like down the hall in
Still.
another kid's room. And so like I go out there with them, just talk for a couple minutes, go back in, another hour, can't fall asleep, and eventually I do. I wake up
5.
Yeah, and I wake up like 3 hours later.
Dude, you gotta fix that sleep schedule.
That wasn't even like that was like I would have gone to sleep at a normal time if I could have.
At 3.
2. Well, at 3 I was like already trying to go to sleep.
Okay.
Whatever. This isn't about that.
So what are you saying? The
I
sleep
can
or
go
the
with-
nose?
I can go with sleep
Okay.
because I can wreck your entire day.
Sleep is it's so boring too. 'Cause, like you don't want to get on your phone because then you're just gonna like prolong it, but bored.
You know, I was up till 5 a.m.
Last night?
This morning. Yeah,
Why?
doing math.
Oh.
Just kind of
Yeah, that's fair.
hanging out. I didn't even go to the gym yesterday either. I was arrested. I still just stay. I can't help it. Okay, next up you got your phone dying. We'll say that you're like doing
At
something.
like an amusement park.
Yeah.
That's
you're,
like the worst time.
You're
for
out
that.
and your phone dies, and like you need it for directions or something like that. And
Okay.
that's up against this one. This one's the phone should win. You're in the public bathroom and it's like an automatic sink and it will not turn on like no matter what. Like you're just sitting there swiping. Like the ones next to you are working and people are coming
and
in.
you've already
it's
gotten the soap on your hand
yeah,
too.
and you're just sitting here like spamming, like flapping your hand underneath it, and it will not turn on. And there's people next to you, and it's working just fine, and they're staring at you like you're an idiot. And this sink will not turn on.
That is really, really good, but it's got to be the phone because the phone is like actually an issue.
The phone's more detrimental.
Yeah, like you could just like not wash your hands and like wipe the soap on the counter, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's annoying, but the phone is like actually like a problem. That's so creative. I never would have thought of that.
All right. Next, you have a simple paper cut, or
Okay.
just a cut.
Yeah,
small
just like
cut.
a little stinging thing that whenever you touch something, it just like hurts a little bit more.
Against shooting your trash and missing, and then you have to get up and go get it. And you know what? We'll throw in doing it again and
then
missing
missing
it again.
But you're even closer this time. Even I gotta go with the paper cut.
Yeah.
It's more. The pain is more annoying, and it'll last longer than like.
Yeah. The throwing your trash is just a momentary like.
That's just like,
what's the meaning of life?
Negative aura.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, you have bad traffic. Do you want to do traffic, or do you want to like traffic light? Like when you're pulling up to the light's green, you're pulling up, and then as soon as you're getting up to it, it turns red.
I would say bad traffic over that. Like that's like it's fine. Like, it's
Yeah.
fine. You won't think about it after like 15 seconds.
Right. So we'll go bad traffic, barely moving, you're stuck in it for like an hour.
And that's never really happened to me because like Tallahassee's not. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, unless
But-
it's like a game day or like right after a game day.
Right. But like Jacksonville, I can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
And that's up against tripping, but you don't fall all the way. You kind of just stumble.
Yeah.
And people are around you, and they notice it, and you know they notice it.
Okay, so since we didn't specify the situation on the traffic, I'm gonna go with the tripping is so annoying, and it's like it like kind of like hurts him, like not like physically hurts, but you just feel like in pain.
Yeah, like if you had
Like
a groove going on, you don't anymore.
yeah,
Like,
and
it
it's
just kinda
walking.
throws
Like
off. Yeah.
everyone should like you have done this for years. You should know how to do this, but you just messed it up like an idiot. Oh my gosh.
And it can happen a lot too. That's the thing. Like it can happen, and then you take 10 steps, and then it happens again.
So since that happens to me so much more, I'm gonna go that
Okay.
over the traffic because I have a pair of shoes by like Hoka sneakers. Are they Hoka or Brooks? No, they're Brooks. My Brooks sneakers, for some reason, they're just so prone to like skidding the bottom. So I like walk and I like skid and kind of have to like do like a falter step or whatever.
Yeah. Anytime I do that, I kind of like everybody knows that you just stumbled, but like I just still try and play it off. Like I'll do a little like shuffle or whatever. Like I don't know.
Grady real quick.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing.
Okay. You wanna go tripping?
I want to go if that's okay with you.
Yeah. I can settle for that. Okay. Next up you have stepping in gum and like shoes, so it gets stuck on the bottom of your shoe.
It's not terrible.
Against having to walk uphill.
Oh, walk
Which-
uphill.
Okay, yeah, and we'll
100%.
say, like, there's certain spots on campus where
Yeah.
you definitely have to walk.
And it's
uphill.
like those spots are always sunny too, so I'm like just start sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the gum is fine. It's annoying, but like it's I'll forget about it eventually.
Anytime I step on gum, though, I swear it's like the worst. Like it never comes off easily. I literally have to. Like I'll get a little plastic knife and like shimmy with it for like 20 minutes, and then I have to get a nap or like a paper. Washcloth and like try and scrub it off.
I haven't stepped in gum in a long time. I also like I probably just wouldn't notice. Maybe.
Well, like, yeah, it's usually sticky though.
Yeah. Yes.
It's fine. Walking uphill, okay. All right. So having to get up to pee.
Oh no, when it's really cold in bed.
Okay, I can't see everything that I wrote, but having to get up to pee. And we'll say like it is cold out. It's cold room temperature, and your bed is warm.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Oh my
We'll
gosh.
say it's in December. It's a nice December morning. They're super crisp.
I have
So,
a story about this. In a
and like
second.
you are in bed, you're just bundled up in the perfect position that
Yeah.
you could be, and it just hits you, and you have to pee so bad.
Yeah.
And like you know it's gonna be relieving, but you just don't want to get up.
You know,
and
as soon as
actually
you get out,
do
you're
it.
gonna be freezing cold. Yeah, that's bad. Okay, what's it up against?
That's up against when you're going to like a social event with one of your buddies, but you go separately and you don't know anyone else there, and you get there first, and you just have to like stand there
gosh.
awkwardly, and like you don't
That's
know
me at
anyone.
everything.
And like you kind of just have to like sit on your phone, but of
Yeah.
course at that exact moment there's nothing going on at your phone
Mhm.
at all,
Mm.
and like you're just sitting there waiting for a couple minutes for your friend to show up, and you just have nothing to do.
That's actually awful. Those are both so bad.
I cooked with these matches.
Yeah, no, you did really good. Oh my gosh. What are you thinking?
I feel like the getting somewhere before your friend just happens to me way more because
It
like
happens to
I'm
me
not
a-
a social person.
I'm not
at all.
either. Yeah.
Unless we're already friends, then I like you get me out of my shell or whatever. But if I
Mhm.
don't know you, I'm never gonna be the person to go up and talk to someone that I
No.
don't know. And I feel like that happens a lot. Like
Yeah. That's pretty bad. Okay, so my story about the cold pee thing. Cold pee. One time I was camping, and I was in a camper, and it was like it's probably November. I was like maybe sixth or seventh grade, and I wake up at like 5 a.m. and I have to pee, and it's bad, but it's so cold, and I'm freezing in my bed, so I know that if I get out of the bed, I'm going to be so much more cold. But it's like I have to pee. Like there's no point in thinking about it because you have to pee.
you know you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you
eventually.
know you're gonna get out. So it's like, I feel like, I think I like sat there for like 15 minutes, just like, not being happy about it. But I think
The longer you put it off, literally, just the worse it gets.
the worse
like-
it gets, and the more you think about it, you just need to go. You just gotta get it and then get back in bed and like not think about it.
But that's the thing. Like once you get back in bed, like it might not be as good, but it still gets better. Like
Yeah, like you'll eventually move on. I
Yeah.
think the social situation thing is probably gonna win
that's what I want to do.
because it's like just tough it out,
Yeah.
just thug it out, and then oh, I had another point. I don't
The
know.
camping does like take me back though, like waking up and it's super cold.
And it's freezing.
You're
You're
in the
like
sleeping bag and
in the sleeping bag, and you are not
Yeah.
warm, but you know you'll get so much colder.
And like if you have like a whole camp, like you have to walk a little bit before you can
To
go
go
pee. Like
piss,
you can't
yeah.
just pee in the middle of the camp.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but
For
like,
me. Just whip it all out.
alright, stubbing your toe, just simple as that. We'll say against right here.
Okay.
Walk
It's
in,
annoying.
no shoes
It's too
on.
painful not to cry. It's too painful to ignore, but not painful enough to cry.
Yeah, because it's like a blunt pain, so it's not like sharp. It's
just there. Yeah.
And that's up against when you someone texted you and you think you replied, like you replied in your head, but you didn't actually
You wrote it
do
out
it.
and you didn't. Yeah.
Um,
I do that a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
It's gotta go with that.
Yeah.
I like stubbing toes is fine. It doesn't happen that much because I'm normally
I
wearing.
haven't stubbed my toe in a minute.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
it's
I'm normally
been a
just wearing
while.
shoes. So yeah, neither of those are that bad. Like it's just like frick. Like now I just feel a little bad.
Yeah, like
But it's just like, yeah. I'd
my
say
mom
the
will
texting
text
thing.
me asking me something like, "Do we have this?" And like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go check the pantry for it. I'll be like, "Yeah," and
And
I
then you just
text
never
her back.
respond.
Okay, this one might be tough.
Okay.
So you get to like your favorite restaurant, okay?
Okay.
You've been craving this meal for the past like week and a half.
Okay.
You get it, comes right out in
The
front of
burger
you.
and fries. That I
The
really
burger and
want.
fries, and it looks amazing. It's perfect. It's Five Guys. It's greasy.
They bring it, so I've got the food now.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
it. Yeah, you got that bag of fries and all
Yeah.
that, and it's nice and it's warm, but it's too warm, and you can't help it. You take that bite and you burn the inside of your mouth, and you ruin like the rest of the meal. And this affects
bad.
you for like your mouth stays
It's there for, like-
burned
like
when
2
you burn your
days.
mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty frustrating.
That
Then the
is up
burger like
against-
is gonna taste a little like dry almost because your tongue is messed up. Okay, that's not great.
Now think back to being all cozy in bed, like we said. It can
Okay.
be cold out.
Yep.
You're warm in your bed. The TV's on. Your show's just playing. You're getting to the best part of the show, the movie,
And it
perhaps,
stops. It turns off for some reason.
and it's buffering.
Huh.
It's buffering a lot. I'm telling you, it stops and then it plays for like 2 seconds, then it starts again.
Yeah, they just edge you. Yeah.
Oops.
Against
Burning your mouth. Now, actually, okay, burning. It happens a lot for me.
the burning your
And I'll
mouth.
tell you why, because I make chicken and rice, or I make chicken and potatoes, I make
Mm.
ground beef and rice in this rice cooker. And I'm sitting at my desk, it's right here, and I cannot wait. As soon as I take it out that bowl, I put some cheese on it, it melts, and
Yeah.
I take a bite, and I burn my mouth a lot.
And then you're screwed. Yeah.
And I don't learn my lesson.
Also, the potatoes bang.
Yeah, I
They
know.
go very hard. The cheese, I put lemon pepper seasoning on it.
Yeah, that'll
good.
do it.
Again, like these aren't that bad. Again, like that's the point. They're supposed to just be like annoying.
Minor inconvenience.
Yeah. Which one's worse? Since we have cell phones, I'm gonna say the food burning thing is worse.
That's what I was.
Because like you
gonna
can
say.
just get on your phone for a second.
That just lasts long. Like
Yeah.
buffering like it is annoying. It's super annoying in the minute, or like in the moment that it's happening. But burning your mouth is annoying in the moment that it happens, and then for the rest
right.
of it, like
Exactly.
because
Like it's gonna
anytime
last
you
you
eat
long.
now, it's not gonna be nearly as good as it was before.
Right.
Your mouth is literally just gonna hurt throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna burn your mouth. All right. Next up, we have when your neck you sleep wrong. You sleep a funky
yeah,
way.
and then all day.
And
Oh,
all
gosh,
day your
dude,
neck
you
just
cooked.
has this weird pain and you get to a certain
Yeah.
level. There's nothing you can do to fix it. You're just
It's
doing
like,
this all
why
day.
do we do that as humans?
And
bro?
people are looking at you in your class like you're an idiot. Like you're just like,
I don't know about that.
no. People are doing it, okay? And that's up against that's true one easily, in my opinion. That's up against getting shocked when like you reach out for a door handle or
Shocked.
something. And
That's up against getting shot with a gun.
no,
Getting
shocked.
shocked, like a.
You reach for like a door handle and it shocks
Oh
you, and you're
yeah,
just like.
the neck thing is way worse.
Yeah.
The shock is just
They-
like I kind of like it. It's kind of funny. It's like oh cool.
These are randomly paired up, so like obviously I didn't.
Oh really?
I didn't choose for these to go up against each other. I just
Oh okay.
they
cool.
randomly shuffled them. But yeah, neck hurting after sleeping definitely.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I did that was like one of the last ones I did, And then you come in here and do your laundry, and it's all like
Yeah, it's like
electrical and
the
stuff.
towel.
and
I'm like just opening, like pulling apart the towel. And it's like,
Okay, biting your lip, your lip or like the inside of your cheek or something.
I do that a lot, dude. Look at my canines. Brutal. My mouth is like a minefield. I shred up my lips. These daggers.
That's up against getting rained on.
Oh, that's not good either. This year I got rained on so bad. I've never been rained on that bad.
It gets
I was
a little worse.
soaking wet. You have nice shoes on. Your phone gets wet and will turn on.
You could say you have nice shoes on. You're walking into your class and you're walking through the hall. You have to go through a long hall, and your shoes are squeaking. And there's people in the hall there with you.
So this is just the shoes squeaking, or are we taking into account the fact that your shoes are squeaking, or the fact that your shoes are squeaking and you're soaking wet?
You're not soaking wet, but like you're damp and your shoes are squeaking.
Okay, so it's mostly the shoes squeaking.
Yeah, and so like the people in the hall, like they understand that like you can't help it. You just got rained on.
Yeah,
your
but
shoes.
like
it's
you got on like your new Dunks.
Yeah,
and
it's
dude,
embarrassing.
They squeak already.
Yeah, and you don't want them squeaking. It's just unpleasant. But at the same time, you're talking, having a pleasant conversation, and you bite your lip or your cheek mid-sentence.
It's when I'm eating.
Or when you're eating.
And I'll take the fattest bite out of my cheek.
And then I have like some cut in my mouth, and it's like right here.
I've got one here and here. I have like scars in my mouth
from
from like.
Happened either. This isn't even I can't reach this place with my, like I guess I just. And so
it's got. I'll say the mouth, like an ulcer.
Every once in a while, you just have this wincing pain.
Yeah, and like eating, like it's just like so minor.
It's another thing.
Minor.
It lasts longer.
Yeah, it's like the paper cut, just in your mouth.
So biting your cheek or your lip moves on. All right, we got okay, we still have 4 more rounds of this.
Okay, we gotta move.
Yeah. Okay. So staining your shirt. We'll say that you're eating a nice bowl of pasta. You got some red sauce.
I'll crash out. That's
take a bite and I know with you because you were
so mad.
You were like with me. It's not as big of a deal. Most of my clothes are dark, so you can't see it anyways.
Yeah.
With you wear like white or gray like graphic shirts, and I can just imagine it. Just slurping up
I've
some
gotten
spaghetti.
like some of the angriest times of my life is when that happens. Okay,
that's
going.
Up against your like charging cords get all tangled up, and it's bad.
Oh,
like,
screw that. Yeah, stain.
Stains, okay.
And the stains I can only get out anyways, but the thought that they might not come out.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was gonna say.
Yeah. No.
Your cords, especially if it's headphones, that does get really annoying as well.
It does, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, if you're in a rush or something, but still, just staying.
No, dude,
shirt,
stains.
Yeah. Especially if that's like your like that could
But
be.
if you got like a stain on this hoodie, that costs you like what, $75?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a little pink, little bit of some of that little drinky drink you were enjoying. Boom. Game over.
That could be an outfit you're looking forward to for like a while.
Yep.
And then
it's on site. Anyone who pisses me off, they're done.
Okay. Soggy socks. You got a nice little pair of socks on. Nice new pair of socks on.
And they get soggy.
They're fresh. They got this like elastic feel that you like. They slip on super easily.
Yeah.
And then you just take a step in a puddle that you didn't see, and they're soggy.
Okay, it's not great. And they stay they don't dry.
No,
they don't dry because they're just on your foot.
Or going back to getting rained on. Your socks are the last thing on you that's gonna dry.
Right.
And that's up against having to go through 5 ads to get to your YouTube video, or I'm watching Invincible and I'm getting to the Apex moment and I'm Amazon Prime ad, boom, and
I'm definitely going with the socks.
The socks
because. Especially for YouTube videos, I understand why there's ads. The person's
happens way too much.
That too. It's the person's getting paid right now for this. Shout out them. Get their bag. You know what I'm saying?
There was a stain. My roommate spilled something, a couple days ago.
Wait, this isn't the stain. This is the socks.
Right. Yeah. This is the socks.
Okay.
On the floor, or not a couple days ago, but the day before.
And you just left it.
Well, we have carpet floors, so it's different. So we wash out and stuff. It's still damp though, and I stepped in it the day after, and like it's not soggy per se, but my socks are still wet, and I
Yeah.
can feel it, and it makes me want to change my sock.
Yeah,
it's
that's definitely winning.
It's worse. All right, last two matchups. We got having a headache.
Oh, not good.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Against
No further explanation needed.
going swimming without goggles, and you open your eyes underwater, and your eyes are like just a bloodshot, and they kind of hurt for the rest of
and
the
then have
day.
that like grainy feel.
Yeah, and it kind of like makes you tired because you just want to have your eyes closed for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But then it still hurts even when your eyes are closed. It's still kind of
What was the first thing?
just having a simple headache.
That's not.
In a way, these two are similar.
I'll default to you.
I feel like it's a headache because for me it happens more often. And going swimming without it's your fault if you do that. With
Right, the headache just happens.
Yeah, and like you can say you can take medicine, but it doesn't always work. And
Yeah,
it really
and
just,
even then, like
it puts
it's
you in a
still
bad
gonna
mood.
take a minute for the medicine to
and
kick in.
that can strike at the worst possible time. Like you
Mhm.
can be in a lecture, and like you just get a
Right.
headache, and it sucks. Whereas
It just
swimming,
makes
like,
everything worse.
Yeah.
Like it makes me so much more prone to get angry at anything because I'm just like irritated. So yeah, I think headache definitely.
Last one of the first round,
All
you
right, let's
have
do it.
waking up before your alarm goes off. This literally has happened.
You don't like
I'm gonna
this.
wait. I'm gonna tell you the other one.
Okay.
This one it's tearing a paper towel off the roll, but like it
Not
just
the whole thing.
no, like the bottom of it cuts off, and then it's just, like that's not bad.
It's just
so
for me that's
annoying.
funny because I'm always just like, bruh.
Well, I ripped the thing off. Then I don't like I can't keep. It
Oh yeah,
on.
no, I take the other thing.
But for me,
These are both honestly fine. Like I don't
Okay.
care.
okay. Well, then I have to go waking up before your alarm goes off.
Why do you hate it?
Because this has happened to me every single morning this week. Obviously not this morning because I slept for like an hour, but every other day this week, I wake up 8 to 10 times before my alarm goes off, and I don't know
8 to
why.
10 times is different. I thought you were just like you wake up like
Well,
a few minutes
I'm-
before your alarm.
Okay,
Like, that's
I'm
nice.
completely over exaggerating. It's
Okay,
really
well,
it's maybe 5
keep going.
times, but like I just have this feeling that I'm sleeping. Like my alarm's not gonna go off for some. What time are we at?
30 minutes. We're fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 33. But.
That my alarm's not gonna go off, and my two morning classes that I have are my two most important classes. So like if I can't sleep through these,
Yeah.
and so I just have this feeling that my alarm's not gonna go off. I keep waking up that like checking to make sure that what time it is, and then I'm not actually going to sleep again because it's in my head.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll give that one.
So
When's your registration open, by the way?
November 4th. Okay, that's all for the first round.
Great.
Back up
Let's
to
keep
the
going.
top. Losing your keys, you're in a rush, you need to get somewhere, and you cannot find your keys to
Yep.
save your life. Against not being able to fall asleep at night, and it's getting late. Just can't fall asleep.
I'm gonna say keys.
I'm gonna agree with that.
There's just less in the line.
Yeah.
Like the sleep, you lose maybe an hour or two of sleep. Like
I feel like it's
that
more
sucks.
it's more likely to happen as well.
Yeah. The keys is just again. There's nothing you can do. Like with the sleep, if you really, really need to, just hold your breath until you pass out.
Okay.
That'll work. My great uncle, when he was a kid, used to do that. Like that's like a thing that some kids do when they like get mad and they like want something. They
Yeah, I've
just
seen that.
they make themselves. That's what he would do. I can't imagine that.
No.
She's like, all right, that's it, mom.
I think I'd rather not sleep.
Yeah.
Um.
It'd be kind of fun though, just like fade out of consciousness.
All right, next up, you have your phone dying. When you're out, you need your phone against
Yeah.
a paper cut.
Phone dying.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
You put a Band-Aid on it and like
Yeah, get over it.
It's
Just like if you're like just like lift that, keep that finger up in the air. Don't let it touch anything.
it's still there, but like it's just not as bad. When you
Yeah.
need your phone and your phone dies, it's not good.
I mean, I also have super healing too, so it's not really that big of an issue. It heals pretty
I
good.
completely skipped this from the first round. This is a good matchup too. Your pillow being warm at night,
Oh, I don't care. What's the other one?
That's
The other one's
insane.
going on. The other one's going on.
needing to sneeze but not being like you lose it.
Yeah,
You
sneeze,
you
for sure. I don't even think about the pillow effect. Like last time we were talking about the cold pillow. Like I never
fine.
even like put my head down. I also have a lot of hair.
It's fine. Okay,
I have a lot of hair, so
Okay.
like, it doesn't.
it's fine.
The pillow wins. I'm like, I don't know.
You said the sneeze.
Oh, the sneeze wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the sneeze is worse.
It's okay. I just feel like
It's so much worse when you're like, okay.
underrating the distraught that having not having a cold
We
pillow
can.
at
I mean,
night
if you
gives
want to debate this, we can.
No,
But, like,
it's okay.
Like no, it's so much worse when like you're having a conversation. You're like, oh, hang on. and then just nothing happens.
Yeah, I know that.
And you're
that
just
is
like,
bad.
well, now I look like an idiot.
And then you want to sneeze.
Yeah.
All right, going right back into that.
All right.
Tripping but not falling, you stumble, and people are laughing at you for it. Against not being able to sneeze.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go sneeze
I think I'll go sneeze.
because that's like a physical feeling as well.
Yeah, the
Like-
tripping thing, and like again with the tripping thing, like you'll stop thinking about it in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, and like it happens to. Well, like I know sneezing happens to everyone too, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's just worse. Like
Yeah, no, I think sneezing is fine. Oh,
having to walk uphill.
no, not good.
Yeah, you don't like this one. Against getting somewhere before before your friend in a social outing, and you have nothing to do. You don't know anyone. You don't want to know anyone. You don't.
I hate sweating so much, but I also hate.
Well, think about it. Think about it in this weather. Maybe it's not. It's still bad, but it's not as bad. It's not.
Think about it in this weather, then the social thing. Like it's fine. Like I'll maybe a little warm, but like right now in this weather, I'm not sweating.
I'm gonna go social thing as well.
Okay. Oh my god! But when it's warm,
Having
Like-
to walk uphill is
it's not
like
good.
it sucks when you realize it, but honestly, just thug it out, and
Yeah.
it'll be over.
Just be a
at
real
some
G.
point, you know. And like I feel like I'm slightly accustomed to it. Like we don't have that big of hills here, but we've got some hills here that you
Yeah,
have to
there's
climb,
a few.
so, like- Okay, thinking you texted someone but you actually didn't.
Okay.
Against burning your mouth.
Not burning mouth.
I agree with that.
What did
Simple.
the texting thing beat?
Stubbing your toe.
Oh yeah.
Waking up with a neck pain, you can't get rid of it for the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
Biting your lip or your cheek.
Lip. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. Those are both not great. They're like the same thing. I bite my lips a lot.
Yeah, I feel like it happens more often. I'm going through it right now, and it's just so annoying. Like
You
it
know,
doesn't ruin my day, but it definitely affects it.
in the Fight Club book, like he has a sore in his mouth, like in the beginning, and like he talks about like tonguing it a lot. Like it's like kind of a common theme. It's like he calls Marla that sore in your mouth that you can't stop tonguing.
Yeah.
But then in the book, like over time, he gets a hole in his face, like in his cheek from the fighting.
Yeah.
And like he like literally like there's like a hole. It says like in his mouth at times, which is really really weird.
Yeah.
But then like it's like represents like his like insanity. Like the bigger the hole gets, the more insane he is. When
Right,
it starts
yeah.
to heal, he's like getting better and vice versa.
Staining your shirt against soggy socks.
Sure. I won't not think about it.
I'll give it to you. I just know it happens.
It's also like
it would
with
ruin your
ramen.
day a lot more than it would ruin mine.
Like with ramen's oily.
Yeah.
And like last time when we were at Midtown with Shane and Harper, and I accidentally dropped the Naruto
Yeah.
a little bit ago on my what was I wearing? I was wearing the Dade shirt. Was I? No, I was wearing my
The postal,
USPS
yeah.
shirt. Luckily, it came out, but oil's a tough one.
Yeah, and that's
Oil
like a
doesn't
bright
always come
yellow
out.
shirt, and oil does not come
Yeah,
out easily.
and I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Like it was a little bit, but like looking at it later in the day, there was like boing, boing, like giant
Yeah.
spots.
It can be bad. If
I-
you're wearing a white shirt, you don't have a replacement one, and you spill
Yeah,
anything
oh my
of color on
gosh.
it, that's just bad.
Yeah. So luckily, the stain remover came in clutch, but
Headache versus waking up before your alarm.
headache.
That's the end of round 2.
Alrighty, we got what? 2 more rounds? 3 more rounds?
4 more matchups. So,
This is the final 8.
yeah.
Okay.
Losing your keys versus your phone dying when you need it.
Ooh, this one's tough. This one's really tough. Losing your keys. What do you think?
For me, it's losing my keys because I don't. I'm pretty organized. I don't lose stuff often, but I still do sometimes.
Yeah, same.
And my phone is typically charged to a
Same.
good.
Like neither of these happen to me a lot.
Yeah.
The phone thing probably more.
I feel like
But there's normally a workaround.
yeah. I feel like if your phone does die, you can find a charger. Or you can borrow someone else's or something.
Yeah.
For like if you
Especially
need something.
having like a 15 now.
Yeah.
Like most things have a USB-C plug. So
Right.
like
Losing your keys, you literally cannot do anything about. Like you can't charge
Right.
anything to find your keys. Like
Right.
you lost your keys and you're not gonna get anywhere until you find them. So I go with that.
Here, I thought I heard that knock.
I couldn't tell if that's what that was.
No. Yeah, no, nobody. I think honestly what probably happened is someone's like walking down the hall and just like hitting the walls.
Yeah.
I do that because I want to think that I like to think that someone's in the room and they think I'm knocking and that confuses them. It's really mean, but like it's
Yeah,
funny.
that's a minor inconvenience.
Yeah. Someone fake now. It didn't just getting ding dong bitch.
So putting losing your keys forward.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Not being able to sneeze against getting somewhere before your friend
That one.
getting somewhere.
Yep. Is that your like your what's the word? Like the thing that you think is gonna win?
I don't know. I was thinking about that when
Okay.
we put it through last round. I don't know if.
Yeah, I genuinely have no. I'm also like just forgetting what they are.
Well, this one it's gonna be. So I don't. These two happen to me the most.
These next two?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they're similar. It's burning your mouth against biting your lip or your cheek.
Oh,
So-
it's both of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Either way, your mouth hurts.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, the burning thing is worse.
you think so?
Yeah, because then it's like your tongue's like grainy and dry, and like tasting things is harder.
Yeah. You it takes away your taste, but then the texture of your mouth in general is
Mhm.
also bad.
Yeah, I'll
As
say
if like when you bite it, like it really does only hurt when you tongue it. Like I know sometimes you can't help it. Like it's just like a
Yeah.
reflex or like accidental.
Mhm.
But like I feel like burning your mouth is worse. It's more constant than the other.
And like once you truly ignore it, it's not an issue for very
Right.
long.
Yeah. Okay, last one of this round is staining your shirt versus headache.
Sure. Saints. You don't disagree with me?
I do disagree with you. I'm just
The headaches are bad. No, they're both awful. They both
trying
give
to
the
see if I
same.
want to give it to you or not.
They both warrant the same reaction out of me because I just get very irritated, and then every single thing, every like encounter or stimulus that happens to me is negative.
It
Like
just
everything
affects
becomes
you
bad.
so much more than it does. Because like you have dynamic outfits. Like you wear graphic T-shirts. I wear the most basic thing
Mhm.
possible. Like my shirt literally just has the logo right here, and that's it. It's just a black shirt.
Yeah. I've got Rambo 3. Haven't seen it, but it's fire.
You haven't seen that?
No. My brother got it for me for my birthday. Yeah, for my birthday. I was like, Christmas hasn't happened yet, right? And it's just funny. It's just so hard.
I'm excited for Christmas. I'm always excited for Christmas.
Yeah, my
Um,
girlfriend's very big into Christmas. I'm not budging.
Okay.
I'm not budging. I hate stains. Like, they're up there with coffee. For things that I hate.
You do hate coffee. I don't like coffee. But, well, I've never tried coffee.
You've never tried it?
Nah.
I had an espresso one time and I wanted to kill myself. I was at work. Not like I don't work there anymore, but like I was working.
Right.
I was like, I need some caffeine. I have an espresso. That's what
Well,
people do. And then I wanted to.
In a week
just
like this
die.
where I haven't slept that much, I always like people say that coffee like will get you going if I'm like I'm fine right now, but because like I don't like energy.
It'll get you
drinks
going
either.
because you're drinking vomit.
Yeah. Make me,
Like, oh, my morning coffee. It's like eating.
it's gonna make
dirt.
me want to go to sleep even more, but
Yeah.
like for good.
Yeah.
Dying.
Dying.
Okay, final four. Losing your keys against getting somewhere before.
Getting somewhere before.
I think so. Okay. I think I was gonna.
I know what I know what the matchup is going to be.
It's just because it happens more often to us, especially because.
Wait, what was the other thing?
Losing your keys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting a phone call. Will you make sure it's still recording?
You are. Yeah, it's still going.
Okay.
What does Drew have all these things in here?
Um.
Okay, so is this the final two?
Yeah. All right. Well, not yet. We have to do this.
One
Burning
more.
your mouth against staining your shirt.
Staining your shirt. 100%. Fight me.
That's just not like it's so much different because of your like.
But like a
Your
stain,
style and
like a
my
stain
style.
could potentially ruin that article of clothing. Like yes, you could be able to get it out, but also it might be done forever.
I guess
And
just
then
when I
every
think of,
time you wear it, you think about that
if
one moment.
if I did have any sort of drip at all, then like,
It's annoying.
it would.
Like you put money into this thing, or you like it was a gift and you like it, and then boom, Kool-Aid.
Especially if you can't get it out, then that shirt's ruined for good.
Yeah, you're cooked, and you just have to always hope that nobody notices.
Final one.
Yep.
We're going to an event.
Okay.
We're going with a group of people, but we're all kind of coming separately.
Yep.
And you,
Yep.
Gannon, are the first one there.
Oh.
You're the not
It's
of
almost
everyone,
being the host.
of the people that you know. No.
Oh.
So there's
Maybe even worse if it was just you and the host.
yeah. That's
Because they're like,
no,
so
we're not going to go that far.
You're
I'm
like,
not- I'm not a
so why are
monster,
you
okay?
here? And you're like,
I don't know who you are. I just got invited from
you're
my
just
other
like,
friend. No, so there's other people there, but you don't know. You don't know these people. You've never seen them in your life.
Okay.
You don't want to talk
It's
to
not
them
good.
because you and me we don't like talking to
We
people.
don't like
that
talking to new
already
people.
know.
Especially when they're already having a conversation.
Right.
Like, yeah, you could just look like an idiot.
And it takes your friends a solid 10, maybe more minutes.
It's taking 15.
15 minutes
15 minutes.
to get there.
Yeah, you can
And-
only go through so many Instagram posts in 15
Yeah.
minutes.
And the Wi-Fi's and the internet's not the best, so you could scroll on TikTok, but it's
that's
really
bad.
not
You just
every
gotta play
video is going to
chess
load
offline.
instantly.
Yeah.
And you resort to chess, offline chess.
Mhm. Just
And
beating Nelson
you're
over and over again.
standing there in an uncomfortable environment.
It's
People
not
could
good.
be judging you.
They-
People
oh, they
could be-
are.
People are.
They're like, who's this goon?
Yeah.
What's this little duber doing over here? Duber. That's a word. Versus.
Staying in your shirt.
You're definitely thinking the social thing.
Yeah, just because it happens to me in the stain in your shirt, while it
Yeah.
does happen to me, it doesn't affect me nearly as much as it would affect you.
I'm gonna go with the social thing
Really?
because
Let's
more
go.
often than most of the time you do get the stain out.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I used to get really mad about it, but the spray I have now, it's never not worked.
And when you like, it could be your fault too. Like I know you obviously didn't purposely stain your shirt, but like
Yeah.
if you're clumsy, you were clumsy.
Yeah.
If you show up to the thing on time and your friends don't,
There's
You showed
literally
up on
nothing
time,
you can
it's
do.
their
Just go
fault.
camp out in the bathroom.
negative effect on you. And yeah, like, it's just so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So you're conceding. Let's
Yep.
go.
So the worst inconvenience that we could think of was getting to a social event before the people who invited you there were there.
I'm sure there's other people, if you're watching this, that you do not. No hate to you guys, but just if you are watching this, I hope I'm not like messing with the mic too much. Getting somewhere before the group of people that you're attending it with get there, and you're just standing there awkwardly. You have nothing to do on your phone. You don't know anyone else there. People are probably looking at you and thinking, "Who are you?"
If anyone was watching a podcast, they're an introvert. Like, when's the last time you talked to someone who's like really extroverted and they're like, "Oh yeah, I love this podcast," unless it's just like a bunch of like super extroverted dudes talking to like a bunch of other ones.
Well, that's like you're extroverted toward the people that you know.
Yeah, but that's like
So,
that's
like,
just like an introvert still.
Yeah. I'm introverted towards the people that I know.
You're just double. Yeah, you're just double negative, double introverted.
Yeah. There's, I can't say that. I
This is
can't
like-
even think of more than 5 people that watch a podcast.
Just any podcast.
Listen to a podcast.
Yeah, no,
You do, and Shane does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really. Oh, my mom does.
My dad listens to podcasts.
My mom really likes Smartless.
I don't think my mom does. I don't know if my brother still does. I'll just throw that in there. So then I have 4 people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Don't think my sister does.
So
Can't think of a single other friend that listens to a
Your girlfriend?
podcast. She's watched a couple episodes of ours.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
No, I can't. I think of
Yeah,
4
it's
people.
an interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Okay.
I'm
I'm just like uncomfortable now.
well, thinking of all these things.
Yeah, just think of all these.
You know, it's funny. I could probably come up with another 32.
See, that's crazy. Like, I would have come up with like maybe 4 of these.
Really?
Yeah, like
I'm proud.
I would
of
have come up with the
myself.
sayings. No, you should be. Like, these are Like the bed when you have to pee thing, that was genius. Like,
Some of them were weak, but you have to have some weak ones in there. That
Yeah.
the only other thing that I would do differently is instead of, because like I did kind of do this last minute. Like I'm glad you had stuff to do because I didn't make this last night when you texted me.
because you forgot to respond.
Okay, that's funny, but no, I didn't. I just ignored you. I was doing that.
No, I totally get it.
I would put easier matchups first. I think it was good still. Like it.
Yeah,
to
there was
work out
only
the
like
random
two
matchup.
that was like
But
they
when
were
you're-
both sucked.
When you watch the
But they
escape
both
pod,
look weak.
they do have weak ones in the third round against a strong one,
Right.
as opposed to it could be a strong one. So like,
It's just their bit.
if we do other like, well, I'm sure we will. When we do another podcast or another bracket,
Yeah.
maybe align the
The matchups.
matchups a little more.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it was good options and it worked out good with the random generation.
For sure.
Anything else for the episode?
I'm good.
So
I got stuff to
Hilo
do.
Buffalo is very simple.
Yep.
We
We live in
Live
time.
in Time is a very good movie.
Crushing.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I said
or
8.
9 out of 10.
I think I give it a 9. 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
We both cried.
Yep.
And it was very good. Very good acting performance. And then we had a good little bracket.
Good
So,
little bracket.
solid, short little episode
Yeah.
overall.
If you watch to the end, you're a goat.
Good go.
Yeah.
Word, I don't know.
Okay. All right. See
Yeah.
you next time. Did you say word?
I